jobs and step into an unexpected vacancy. And he did that with his usual great poise and grace, and I'm extremely thankful to him for that. I've had the great pleasure of working with Hung either as a dean or as an associate dean for, how long were you associate dean? 8 years? 8 years. Yeah. So all my time is in the various titles I've had. All my time looking after the faculties, I've had a great pleasure of working with Hung and seeing him succeed. As you know, Hung is a spectacular researcher in his own right. He was a very, very good manager as well, in terms of particularly starting the initial push of changing the research direction of the faculty as Associate Dean, and which he's continued to drive as Dean. But things move on, and sometimes when you're good at something, it actually comes back to haunt you. And so, given his particular strengths in health technologies and where the university wants to go, Attila, who's here, was very insistent that he wanted someone to take over health technologies and make it an international superstar. He started asking me when he was still Deputy Vice Chancellor of Research, can you talk to Hung about what we're going to do and how this is going to succeed? And so I asked Hung to do me a one-page business plan and other things, and how we were going to exercise the leadership, and he brought back these plans and he discussed them with me, and I kept saying, well, who's going to do this for me? And he kept saying, oh, I'll find this or I'll find that person. And I went into Ross's room at the time and I said, well, Hung keeps telling me this, but there's only one person who can do this, and that's him. But unfortunately he's Dean. And my crafty colleagues had a solution to that. I said, well, we'll give him a new set of challenges, and particularly leveraging into the innovation space, as you know. So Hung hasn't escaped from me, and I haven't escaped to him, because he's no longer Dean, but he now appoints to me as Assistant Deputy Vice Chancellor of Innovation, and one day we'll figure out what that is, and we'll activate it. And we'll tell you all what it means shortly. But as I said, it's been a great pleasure to work with Hung in his roles to date. He's fortunately not leaving us, he's moving on, as I said, to a new evolution. And I'd also like to say Leslie's here. It's been a great pleasure. As Leslie knows, I really respect the partners of the Deans and what they put up with, the hell I put them through and the university puts them through. And so Leslie's been a large part of that as well. And Leslie's not going to stop, I'm sorry. I'm going to exploit him even more. But just before we give Hung a chance to respond, I'm going to ask Duan on behalf of the faculty to say a few words.